Oh, this was a very interesting film.
Alex, this is your movie.
Oh, are we
No? Oh,
recording?
wait, was it?
Okay.
Was it?
Wait, whose
Yeah,
movie
it was
was
my
it?
movie.
I think this was mine.
Was it?
No,
I
it
forget
was
what movie it
definitely
was.
mine. I'm pretty sure. Cameron, bring up the receipts. Wait, are we recording?
I mean, we are, but like, I can cut it.
Okay, sick. Well, no. It's okay.
Oh,
Don't.
no, 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 no. It is Alex.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch this film. Um, yeah, pretty epic film,
We
not
need to
gonna
like
lie.
greet the audience.
You know what? No, we don't. Um,
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the MovieJar podcast, a podcast where we watch films, talk shit about each other's opinions, and give our favorite characters a cookie for their time. My name is Kaya.
My name is Alex, and your pain will be unimaginable when I'm through with you.
W Hi, I'm Cameron, and now I'm scared by Alex's threats.
I don't know who I am. I have dementia.
Chris, wake up,
Are
buddy.
you the grandpa in Kubo?
Oh, where am
We're
I?
gonna
What?
gaslight you.
Chris,
What? Oh, manipulation and
We're
gaslighting.
gonna
Oh,
gaslight
yeah,
you.
that. No, not the nursing home. Oh, seriously, though, fucking hearing about like my grand, just
Damn.
in like the nursing home was pretty shit. Had that happen today, that was really shit.
damn.
Anyway,
Do you want to
moving
Anyways,
on
Anyway.
swiftly.
anyways, coconut crabs. What's
What?
going on with them?
Wait, dancing crabs.
No,
Anyway,
no,
Alex, this
no,
was.
coconut
down.
crab.
Anyway, Alex, this was your
Oh.
movie. What is the
Yeah, thank you,
movie?
Kaya. Well, the movie is everything, everywhere, all at once, and it is one of the funniest movies of all time. It is it is about a woman who uses the power to cross dimensions and universes to mend her broken relationship with her daughter. And it is incredibly profound, incredibly touching, and so incredibly funny. In fact, I, not to speak on Chris's behalf here, but we both agree that this is one of the top 10, if not top 5 greatest films of all time.
Yeah, I'd put that up there, top three.
Damn, really?
It is definitely up there in my favorite movies of all time because of just how cosmically profound and funny it is, and how it uses a trope that one might say in recent years has been a little overplayed in both the movie space, and I'd argue I have it worse over in the comic space. Um,
Oh yeah, it's not like it didn't originate from there.
yeah, it's like the idea of a multiverse was so cleverly used here to um to build up this relationship between mother and daughter and to
Who's got music
work on
playing?
fixing it. Such a good film. Anyway, I nominate Cameron. You just saw this film.
Yeah, I literally finished watching this film like an hour ago. I regret not watching this sooner.
Yeah,
Not because it's a great film and I should have been more active in watching this film,
or in the
which
theaters.
I should have. It was amazing, holy shit.
Right.
Um there was so much in this film that I don't think I can mentally process everything unless I watch it three more times at least. My brain was so fried after this movie and I love
Sausage
it.
hands.
Oh my God, this is
Sausage
this
finger lesbians.
oh my God, lesbians. You
Lesbians.
know, I don't think it's a coincidence that we're recording this on the same day that I watched this film, and it's the same day that
Again.
Joe Biden announced that he was dropping from the presidential race.
Famous
Damn,
lesbian Joe
And now they
Biden.
know exactly when we recorded.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
One.
what's the problem with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, it is
Hold on, we haven't asked Chris and Kaya's thoughts.
Kai, you go,
No,
because
Chris can go first.
I will be a long time.
Okay. Um. Oh boy.
Do, do you want to go?
Um. I. I'm going to pull like the classic, like the when you tell a film bro that you didn't like a movie you watched. Like I liked it, but I didn't get it. I'm pulling the film bro. I just didn't get it. I can hear myself
I
echoing
hate
in
you.
someone's mic.
I
No,
mean,
I
fair
I
enough.
No, no, no.
understand
I
that.
liked it. I did not. I didn't get it. I didn't really get the whole like profound philosophy stuff.
I can do a little bit of explanation if you'd like.
I mean, if you want to, but like, yeah, I,
This was a film that Chris was. I want you to know, Chris was mostly entirely silent for most of this film. And that
damn,
That
doesn't
never
happen.
that
happens.
never
That is that is
happens.
oh, that
Yeah,
usually
because I
only
didn't cringe at a single thing in it, which is props. Congratulations. You hit the mark.
Chris. Chris only really talked when we were, because as any concurrent viewer knows, Chris and I tend to watch these things together,
And shit talk
but
them.
and shit talk them. But there was no real shit talking from either of us. It was just sheer appreciation of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I,
yeah, you go, Kai.
I said to Alex after Alex and Chris had watched it because I hadn't watched it, but I sort of thought that this movie would be a little too crazy for my personal taste, and I think I was right. Um, I love a kooky film, but it was too much for my personal taste. I still loved it. The cinematography was amazing. The
The
editing
editing was
was
quite, yeah, like
so, oh my
when you,
god, it was
as soon as I saw some of
amazing.
the editing for those multiverse scenes, I'm like, oh, Kaya's gonna love this.
Like there was match cuts, there was like bro, the whole like multiverse thing, bro, it looked amazing. I just some of the stuff was a little too weird. Some of the stuff made me cringe a little bit. Like some of the stuff like was there for like comedy. I didn't really find it very like funny. Um yeah, I don't know. I talked to my friend who has a very similar relationship with their mom, especially about the whole like being gay thing. Um, they're also Asian. Uh, but so they really related to this movie, and like maybe I just don't relate to the movie because I have a great relationship with my mom. So that might be why. I don't know. Well,
Um,
well, no, it's like how like a lot of people who felt like they were in a similar situation with like Encanto and Turning Red and all this sort of stuff. Like they really connected with the movie, and I just didn't. I didn't watch Turning Red, but I was bored within the first 30
nah.
minutes of Encanto and stopped watching it. So like I think I
Huh?
just I didn't really connect with it, so that might have been a reason why I didn't enjoy it as much because I couldn't really relate to it. Like that's how you connect with a movie most of the time is that you find something that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
relate with it.
You're an
And I
enigma to
just
me.
didn't.
I understand the
What
I
does
perspective.
that
understand
mean,
that.
Cameron?
You're an enigma to
What
me.
what do you mean by
Um,
that?
Many
How
things.
I
how
didn't relate to it from a perspective of familial bonds, but that is an interesting perspective. I took the perspective of it from more of a Buddhist sort of perspective of things, which is sort of like the half full cup of like everything is meaningless. You know, you have the perspective of I forget the name, Tabaki. I'll call it that. Um, which is sort of like everything is meaningless. So I put it on a bagel. It's reductivist versus the main character whose name I forget. I am terrible at this, even though it's one of my favorite films. Um, it's a bit like seeing the universe as meaningless in a positive or negative sense. the negative sense is from the daughter's perspective because possibly she is just rejected by a lot of shit and she's looking for that bond as she very um, overtly states to her mother that she does want connection and for them to understand her perspective and sort of like give into it. But the film is sort of a conflict of the universe is pointless and the universe is meaningless, but we can find our own meaning. So it's sort of a nihilist Buddhist take on stuff. Anyway,
No,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
definitely agree. I found I related to the daughter a lot because it sort of represents that generational divide that there is between older generations and newer generations, where like part of me thought that the bagel is sort of just the internet, um, and how once you've stared into the depths of the everything bagel, where everything is just piled entirely into a collapsing void of just information and feelings and whatnot, you can't help but have a little bit of your own little bits of nihilism because I know I've definitely felt that in the wake of the ongoing genocide in Gaza, in the wake of wars and famine, and just the fact that everything's going to die and I can't do anything about it, but all I can do is just stare into the everything bagel. It's sort of just it's a refreshing story which acknowledges the reason why people turn to that sort of nihilism and engages with it wholeheartedly, but then gives you a legitimate reason as to you shouldn't why you shouldn't be that nihilistic and how there can be a way forward of hope. And
I feel as though they don't quite answer the question, though.
they don't
It's
answer the
two
question, but
perspectives.
it at least gives you. But hope is not the answering of the question. It is simply just the chance that things can get better, or at least
True.
refocusing one's own personal view into something of appreciating what is around you. And Wayman Wang, my beloved.
See,
Best boy.
as someone who is such a pessimist and is so just apathetic towards everything, you would think it would be the perfect movie for me. I don't know. Maybe it needs a rewatch.
Subject matter could be like broaching that sort of, I don't know, perspective and it's
I'll
uncomfortable. I don't
I would
know.
happily rewatch
Could
this
be one.
film to actually process half the things that happened.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one to
a
watch.
lot of me watching it was just like, what the fuck? And I mean, okay, I will be honest, when I watched the movie, I had to watch it broken up in like two parts because I
Okay.
tried to watch it and then like about like I think there was about like 40 minutes left. I had to go to class and then I came back after 2 hours and finished it. Um,
Yeah.
but like yeah, I don't know.
I thought, I don't know, I resonated with this. Actually, I'm interested to hear, Cameron, what made this one of your top picks as a movie?
Now, I don't say this lightly, but in terms of visual effects, to me, this holds the same sort of quality and standard that 2001 does.
Damn. Was it
Yeah,
visual?
And
'cause
Was
the
it
fact
like
that that was done by only 9 people,
what?
two of which being the directors,
Oh,
Holy
it
shit.
it's I'm just shocked at how insanely good the visual effects team were when it came to any of the effects in this film. because they nailed every single thing. I could not spot a single editing error in the entire film. And
Yeah.
I'm usually really good at spotting that
I'm
because
usually
that's all I do when I watch a film. I analyze like every single editing decision. So the moment that I see any sort of like mistake or break in a pattern, it's like I notice that very quickly, but I couldn't find anything.
That's me whenever I watch 1917 because I look to see where they like did the cuts.
this was made on $25 million.
What?
Yeah, it really makes you think about
What?
the quality
Okay,
of Marvel slop.
well, see, because also you have to think how much of that budget just went to getting Michelle Yeoh, and oh god, I can't remember the grandpa's name. I just remember
Hold
him as
on,
the
I'm
guy
getting
who
it up.
voiced Mr. Ping in
James
Kung Fu
Hong.
Panda, and the second I
James
heard him
Hong.
speak English, I was like, oh my god, it's
James
you!
Bond.
Huh?
Yeah, James Hong.
James Hong, that's it.
Well, I mean, Michelle Yeoh will show up in basically anything these days, but
I
that's because
love
she's
Michelle
just
Yeoh so much. Oh my
so
god,
great.
I
I mean,
love
Michelle
her.
Yeoh was in Rise of the Beasts.
Mother.
Love Michelle Yeoh.
You are the
My
reason
God.
she thinks she likes girls. That line made me lose my mind. That was the funniest line for me in the whole thing.
And
Oh,
just
hey,
to
hey, hey.
just to add another thing, the the fight choreography,
mm,
mwah,
Oh,
magnifique.
your
Genuinely, I
god, they've
have
turned French.
it. Oh, I know. Well, you know, if a
Movie's
film's
so
making
good
me
they
turn
turn
French,
French.
and I hate the French,
Your cat
so
looks
There
French.
goes an audience.
Oh yeah,
yeah, what
Cameron,
fucking French audience? I don't want them. Get them out.
we decided that your
Well,
cat looks
we
French.
tried, guys. The racism podcast has begun.
Let's
Yippee!
go.
starting with the
Uh,
French. Next week is women.
Oh,
What?
Um, yeah, sorry,
oh.
Kaya. Your
Damn.
day's enough. But,
No. Kaya can stay. Token.
What the
yeah, good point.
the fuck?
No, but
Okay,
Cameron, that's
guys,
what you're here
we're not
for.
sexist. We have a woman on the podcast.
Huh?
Actually, Chris,
Uh,
you mentioned that you'd be talking for a while on everything, everywhere, all at
Yeah,
once.
let's hear you yap.
Yeah, go more into that Buddhist angle of things. I'm actually interested because I didn't take that into account when I was watching the
I
film.
did give you the long and short of it. However, the thing about the Buddhist perspective is sort of it's a way of dropping the stressful shit in life because you can justify it as this is a meaningless pursuit, but it's a double-edged sword in the um, sense that you can take the daughter's perspective of it. Well, everything is shit and meaningless, and therefore, well, I guess I'll just like go throughout looking for like a way to deal with this shit that I'm dealing with, which is just, you know, depression probably due to like family circumstances or something like that. You can take that as the philosophical term, and also you can take that as the representation of the whole movie, really. Like, why is I think it was yeah, Jobu Tupaki is like trying to essentially replicate what they went through in the experiment by applying pressure to like all these clones of her mum, I guess, in order for them to like get them to see like what she sees, which is the world is shit and everything is shit and I hate life and you know we should all just like be reduced to nothing and die, versus the mother's perspective, which is like no, there's meaning to life, man. Like there's some bad shit that happens, which is like represented in like the fucking taxation and stuff, and like being audited by the tax man is always shit. But there is the positive perspective of the Buddhist sort of um, philosophy in that it's not really meaningful, which is like where you see the sort of breakdown she has, where she just sort of starts throwing shit around and you know goes to the taxation officer and is like, "You don't matter." You know, it's sort of like it's a representation of the good and the shit of like both perspectives, but primarily the shit of Joe Buttabaki's perspective. Um, yeah, it's an interesting way of dealing with stress because it's just a way of discarding the problem. There's the problem in the Joe Buttapaki perspective, which is just like ignore it and die. And there's the problem with the positive perspective of the mother, which is ignoring issues. But there is a reconciliation at the end of the two ideas through the characters, Jibba Paki and the mother, um, when they reconcile. Now, whether or not that has any meaning to you, or whether or not you find this whole philosophy slop and shit, is up to you. At the end of the day, philosophy is just like a way of doing something. Okay, how do I get this wheelbarrow full of shit up that hill or down that hill? Philosophy is the steps you take to do those things. It's an interesting way of explaining it through a movie, and it is a good fucking movie. I'll tell you that. But at the end of the day, whether you agree or not with the film, will probably influence whether you like the film or not. Whether or not you even find this is like probably difficult because some of us didn't find it. I think I was probably the only one that really looked into it, but like it's a interesting way of looking at the world through a narrative explaining Buddhist and nihilist philosophy.
Mm.
I do say nihilist because nihilism and Buddhism do have connections, albeit Buddhism has a lot more history and actual sort of religion, but they don't call it a religion, they call it a philosophy. Anyway, I am getting lost, but the base point of it is this. There is an idea of the universe being meaningless, and there is two ways of looking at that. The perspective of it's meaningless, so you should drop the stuff that doesn't mean anything, and there's the meaningless sort of thing, where you just give up. One allows you to go through life, albeit there's going to be a lot of shit that you got to get through. It is kind of shit, but the philosophy can help you get over it. A little bit rough saying that, I know, but still. And there's the other perspective of, you know, die. Kind of, kind of what it is.
Die.
Yeah,
Die,
kind of.
potato.
Besides from that,
Definitely.
you could take a lot else from that, but I would be here yapping for another 3 hours, and I lost my point in the last 3 minutes.
I'll I'll
So,
I'll
That
I'll
episode.
hey,
I'll build off that. I definitely agree because um I will just quickly slob on Wayman Wang's Wang real quick
mm,
because he summed up my entire philosophy for life in just like one scene, and he did it so beautifully and then captured the like look,
there's
romance
a
and love.
star man
Man waiting in the
waiting
clouds.
in the air. He'd like to say hello to you.
He'd like to say hello to you. But either way, um, the idea that the universe is meaningless and there is so much already going on in the world that can be so crushingly terrible that you have to combat that with simply being kind. You have to combat that with trying to trying to improve the world, even though you know it most likely won't fix everything, but it'll make someone's life a little bit better. That
Yeah, I
that
have my
I
own qualms with that because this film doesn't actually address the variability of people's beliefs. We're talking about two perspectives here of like a very sort of black and white ideas, whereas a lot of people, even like Buddhists, have certain ideas of things that are just genuinely wrong. You do not do them regardless of like what you believe. And like that's just all religions. All religions, all people, all beliefs, they have little corners they keep for themselves in every philosophy, in every idea. You can take the idea that you try and be good, but that doesn't account for burnout or like all that other stuff.
True.
Buddhism as an idea, sorry, I interrupted you. Anyway, yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying, but still, the philosophy that everything sucks, therefore be kind, is kinda my own personal philosophy. I've had to grapple with nihilism sort of as a tool against my own depression sometimes, because, as my therapist likes to put it, when you're in quicksand, you don't struggle against it, you don't thrash against it, because then you sink further into the quicksand. And depression is essentially just non-con nihilism. Uh, because that's all
I
you're thinking.
I've
I
never
never thought
heard
that
it,
I never thought I would hear it be referred to as that.
but
Accurate though.
I mean, yeah.
Accurate.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like,
You
I
were
don't know if you should
born thinking
But
the
say
like,
world
that.
is shit.
damn.
Let's go.
Like, that's sort of all it is. And as someone with major depressive disorder, I've had to really grapple with the fact that nihilism is a natural part of my life. But it's been a long, I mean long as in I only really figured it out last year, um, stretch of my life where I've just been trying to figure out what exactly is the real cure to nihilism. Because, the Jordan Peterson types will claim that if you simply clean your room, then nihilism is dead. But that's not really it. It comes from a deeper recognition that everything in our current form of society is completely out of our hands for the most part. There is rarely a thing that we as people control, and there are like whole parts of life, like the way people look at you, the way people interpret your very existence is not up to you. It is, when you break it down like that, panic attack inducing. But
Mm.
sometimes I like to call it the Superman philosophy, because there is a
Literally Nietzsche
starman
Ubermensch.
waiting in the
Bro
sky.
has been waiting to bring up
He'd
Superman.
like to say hello to you.
I can't
She's
wait
not
till we get to
alive.
Superman, because I'm just saying that I'm going on like Chris, but I don't know. I
Hey,
really
fuck
love the
you.
way
I like
you.
going on. You
So do
let me
I.
do that.
Alex, you
So
are
do
more
I.
of a yapper than Chris.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I don't know.
You yapped
Oh,
so much in
bro,
winter.
how often am I talking?
No. I like it when Chris talks. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Nah, Chris, you look, Chris, you
It's
might be a little bit autistic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
A little bit.
called hyperfixation, man.
Anyway,
Hey, Chris, what's your thoughts on Warhammer?
anyway,
Yeah. Hang
Alex
on.
is
I've got the
Man.
quote. I've
speaking.
got the. I've got the quote up here. A couple of
Let
Wayman Wang
him
quotes.
cook.
You
Let him
think
cook
I'm
now.
weak? You think I'm weak, don't you? Um, you tell me it's a cruel world. We're all running around in circles. I know that. I've been on this earth just as many days as you. When I choose to see the good side of things, I'm not being naive. It's strategic. It's necessary. It's how I've learned to survive through everything. And I know you see yourself as a fighter. Well, I see myself as one too. This is how I fight. And then there's the bits of like regular Wayman Wang being like, please, please, can we just stop fighting? I know you're all fighting because you're scared and confused. I'm confused too, all day. I don't know what the heck is going on, but somehow this feels like it's all my fault. I don't know. The only thing I do know is that we have to be kind. Please be kind, especially when we don't know what's going on.
Wayman Wang, my beloved.
My beloved.
Wayman W.
Common
Common Wayman
Wayman.
David W.
I also gotta
Wayman
say
Wang
that
W.
Wayman as a character in this film is just so amazing, because He encapsulated true love in one sentence. Even though you have broken my heart yet again, I wanted to say, in another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with you. I'm gonna cry, because that breaks my heart. This grown
Yeah.
they them is crying because Wayman Wang is just. Look, I'm saying it. It's Kihei Kwan. Fucking.
Bro, are
You
you
say?
crying?
I want him as Superman.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, we got Alex
Oh,
to
yeah.
cry. Let's go.
I want
Wayman
him as.
Wang W.
Look, I just love Wayman Wang. He is
He's a
so
star
perfect.
map.
I'm gonna get claimed.
Yeah, for real. Listen, with this many people doing like one sentence each, like, come on.
Alex, your
Yeah.
dog is in the refrigerator.
Huh?
What? Which one?
What's going? What?
What the dog doing?
What the
You
dog
run?
doing?
Oh yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis was in this film and she was actually pretty funny. I liked the sausage lesbians.
Huh?
Do you
Sorry,
not? Do you
no.
not remember that?
I actually
That was
Jamie
did.
Lee
like a fucking
Curtis.
point.
I actually did
Yeah.
not register that was Jamie Lee Curtis.
That was Jamie Lee
I
Curtis.
did not register
And
that,
there was-
and then I
yeah, that was-
remembered.
that
I
was-
just realized. Yeah, she won Best Supporting Actress, didn't she?
I don't pay attention
Because
to the Oscars.
I remember being mad because. Oh, I feel really bad because I can't remember her name now. But the one who plays Queen Ramonda.
Yeah, she was mad as well.
Yeah, I was mad that she didn't get it.
She was not happy after that. She had us. She was like, "What the fuck?"
Queen Ramonda.
And it was Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, that's her name.
Yeah, no, Jesus,
That
see,
did not
this is the
register.
issue. To me, Jamie Lee Curtis is like a little cryptid woman, right? She's a little cryptid woman
Yeah.
because I never
She comes out
recognize
of
her when
nowhere.
I never recognize the fact that it's her, even though the majority of my favorite media has her in it. And it's getting really irritating because it's only until after I start looking into the film do I realize it's Jamie Lee Curtis, and it feels like I'm cursed.
That was me when I watched Knives
Curse of
Out,
Jamie.
actually. I watched
Curse
Knives
of-
Out and I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Joseph Curtis.
Yeah, exactly. Knives Out. I was no. This is not the first or second time this has happened to me.
You
Either.
are haunted by Jamie Lee Curtis.
Like, I did not realize, like, when I was a kid, right? Freaky Friday.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freaky Friday. I did not, like, I was maybe, like, 11. I did not realize that was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wait, Jamie Lee
And-
Curtis is in Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
What?
How many films has this woman been in?
She's
A
literally
lot.
the star actor.
A lot. Wait, really?
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan.
What? To be fair, I haven't seen that movie in like years. Hang on.
Yeah.
What other movies is she?
Lindsay
She's in
Lohan.
Halloween.
She's in everything.
She's in Halloween.
And this is what I
that
mean.
was one of her starting roles was in Halloween.
Yeah, and
What?
this is what I mean. Like, it's
Christmas
like,
with the
she just fucking
Cranks.
pops out of nowhere, and I'm like, fuck off! Why are you here?
Curse of Cameron's life is
Jamie.
Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
Curtis.
No, it's okay. I like Jamie Lee Curtis as an actor.
She's in
It's
a
a shame that
Ghibli
she's not
film.
going. Yeah,
She's in from Up on
it's a shame
Poppy
that she's
Hill.
not gonna be doing season 2 of One Piece.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of people were requesting that she did season 2 for a certain character of the live action One Piece.
Oh, I
That
thought you
Netflix
were
was
saying
doing.
that she was. I thought you were saying that she was in One Piece, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
my bad, guys. She plays Luffy in One Piece.
She's actually Luffy in the live action One Piece.
Wait,
No, no, no,
who was the
no.
fan cast? I remember seeing something, but I can't remember the character.
Jamie Lee Curtis was gonna be what's it? What's the name?
I'll look it
It's
up.
so long.
I'll look it
It's
up.
like Doctor Kurada.
I
Doctor Kurada.
will look it. Yeah. Doctor Kuraha.
Kuraha. Sorry. God, it's been so long since I've watched those episodes of One Piece.
The One Piece.
The One
The
Piece.
One Piece is fucking long.
God, when that meme
Well, no, because
started picking up
apparently she
popularity,
wanted to play it.
huh?
She likes One Piece, but like
No
She
fucking
likes One
way.
Piece.
No fucking way.
I'm
Appar-
forever cursed. I'm
apparently,
forever
but like
cursed.
the filming schedules didn't align. She wanted to play. She wanted to play Dr.
Yet
Kura,
again,
but
yet
like,
again, she could have been in more media that I like.
yeah, apparently like there was some sort of like scheduling issue or something.
That's so. My curse is lifted for once. I'm free. No, you watch. She'll make a
That actually
workaround.
makes me really
I'll try.
sad. I feel like we've gotten
The
really off
universe is
topic.
hearing.
Um,
The universe is hearing my
the
words.
the power of Jamie Lee Curtis. We have gotten so off topic.
Hey, that's like
Fine.
every episode.
To be fair, people don't watch this for legitimate film like talk. We're a bunch of students. I think people just listening. 'Cause they
Bunch
like
of
hearing us
students derogatory.
Yeah.
Anyways, Project Moon, Lobotomous
Fuck.
Corporation Limbus Company,
Fucking
Library of
hell.
Ruina.
Why does it sound like you're
Okay,
saying
okay.
fucking like brain rot words? Like
Yeah, that's what I
Scooby
am.
Riz.
My brain has been rotted.
I see.
Okay,
Anyway,
let me see. Kaya, we'll loop back to you.
Limbussy.
God.
Even though
I
the story of
fucking knew that would get you.
even though the story of the film didn't quite click with you, is there any parts on the technical side of the film? Because you mentioned the editing and the cinematography you loved a lot. Were there any standout parts to you that were just like, scrumptious?
Um. Oh, it's when it's like the flashes of like a bunch of different universes where there's like, like the animated one and everything like that. I don't know why, but it was really, I like it when multiverse type movies do that. Um,
And they
Yeah.
get crazy.
and like, I really like the rocks. I like the rocks.
The rocks were
Rocks.
good.
I like
The
rocks.
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 I think of probably the best one out of all of those sequences though would have to be the first one that they show.
Mm.
Where it's like her head's exploding.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really, really cool detail.
I gotta admit, the rocks are my favorite as well.
Rocks.
I'm coming to get you.
Rocks.
Rocks.
You're gonna get
Rocks.
loved. I'm gonna jump off this cliff with you. I just love the fact that when they were rocks, they just didn't have any voiceover.
That's what I liked. I liked the subtitles. It was fun. It was quirky.
Rock.
Rock.
Strangely profound film. I quite love. I quite fell in love with it when they did the rocks. But I gotta say, my favorite universe was the sausage fingers one.
See,
That
that's the sausage
Which one
fingers
was?
is
Oh, man, I need to.
That's
Fucking
the one
hell,
where
I don't-
that's the one when Jamie Lee Curtis and
and Michelle Yeoh are in a
We're in a
lesbian
lesbian
relationship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I gotta be honest, other than like the lesbian relationship, the sausage universe, like the whole like sausage fingers thing, that was the thing that I like thoroughly like. That was the thing I did not like in the movie. That was the part that made me cringe. I don't know. That was the too quote unquote like too weird.
No, that was what broke me. Sausage fingers,
And here we
and
see
they
the
walk
duality of
weird,
man.
and they walk weird, and they have sausage fingers that shoot mustard, and they when they put it in each other's mouths.
I would like to not remember this.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
the
Actually,
scene where
maybe
she just
that's
like
why I don't remember.
the scene where like she just beats them up with like dildos, that was fucking funny.
If I had a nickel every time I watched something that was sort of based on
Aw.
a comic book like aspect where there was a scene where people got beaten to death with dildos, I'd have 2 nickels.
What's the
Thanks, the
other one?
boys.
Oh.
Thank you, the boys. Oh,
I will say, if you want to see someone's head get skewered by a Homelander dildo, then
Oh,
the
what?
boys is the place to do it.
I mean, I may actually have a proper reason to watch The Boys now because apparently they're trying to get Jared Padalecki to like be as like a like in like if they do like another season or like whatever. He's
well,
the
they're
guy who
doing one
played
last season.
huh?
They're doing one last season.
Yeah, they're trying to
Hmm.
get Jared Padalecki in it and he or at least for a cameo in a scene with Jensen, you know, Sam and Dean Winchester, my boys.
Yeah, that would be fun, because I gotta admit, I haven't watched the recent season of The Boys, but I've heard very mixed
God, I love
things.
Jensen Ackles.
I do love Jensen
I
Ackles, he was
can't
very funny.
believe
Wait,
that he turned down Captain America to keep being in Supernatural. He got offered Captain America and he said no.
no, I will be in
I will be in
Supernatural.
Supernatural for another 10 years.
Fucking hell, dude.
I mean, to be fair,
Why?
to be fair, he did make fucking bank.
Sorry, I just have a disdain for that show.
No, I have disdain for you.
What was the actor? Jared
I'm well
Padalecki?
aware.
Jared Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki.
He's Dean
Hmm.
in Gilmore Girls. Anyway, moving on.
Back on topic, what about cookies?
Ooh.
I yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Give me a minute.
Kaya.
No, give me a
Okay.
minute to think.
Okay, no, Chris.
Okay. Hey.
Sorry, viewers, that we
Oh.
don't have much to talk about. This is kind of just such a good film that just go watch it.
We got a few of those on the list. Also,
Yeah,
just my episodic uh advertisement for fucking what was the fucking thing I was gonna say? It was like Dead, fucking the movie Dead. Shit.
Evil Dead?
Army of Darkness.
Dementia. Yes, Evil Dead 2. Watch that
Oh no.
episodically. It'll be a reminder.
Oh
Best
yeah,
movie of
also
all time.
one thing before we say anything,
Groovy.
Jobu Tapaki's fits were amazing, and I wish I could wear things like that every day.
Do that.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
it was
Oh,
the costuming was good in terms of that it fit the movie.
Fit the shtick.
It fit
I
the
I
love
like
shtick.
the
I
fact
love.
that Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Rakakuni!
What?
Yeah?
Rakakuni.
Did you forget Rakakuni, Kaya?
What about it?
Fucking raccoon guy!
Rakakuni.
How did you forget about the raccoon guy?
Chad, no Rakakuni!
He's got a raccoon on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Okay, I have a question. Do we have Ratatouille on the list?
No.
No.
Someone add that to the list.
Add it to
No.
your
That's the
second year
season 2.
list.
Make a season 2 list like everyone else.
I haven't made mine yet. It's
Well,
still up
Alex
there.
and I have.
Oh, oh no.
Oh, yippee.
Anyway, yeah, cookies.
I'm gonna give. Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna give Gong Gong a cookie. Mr. Gong Gong. I'm gonna give him an oatmeal cookie because all he wants was his breakfast. That's it. That's all he wanted.
Damn.
Look, the man's hungry. He expects to be fed. He's old. He can't feed himself.
Yes, he fucking can.
No, he's old. He's
what's the
old.
response?
Look. His children need to respect him. Therefore, make him breakfast. Where is it?
I think he probably died.
Most likely.
Because bro hears that his
Yeah,
granddaughter's gay and just, like, keels over immediately.
yeah. It's like those rag dolls in Killer Bean.
Oh, such a good film. Such a good
I'd
film.
love
Just
to give a reverse bagel to Tobu Tabaki or whatever the name
a
was.
reverse bagel?
Reverse bagel.
Tabaki or whatever.
You
Huh.
fucking heard me.
What the fuck is a
Yeah, I
reverse
did.
bagel?
You'll
A
find
donut.
out.
Wait, no, that's not even. Wait, hang
No.
on. Wait, yeah, no,
No,
a
it's
reverse.
not.
Wait,
Reverse bagel.
wait. A reverse bagel. That would just be a piece of bread.
No.
Yeah, it
Actually,
would
yes.
be
Maybe.
That
What's
would
the
just
reverse?
be a bread roll.
a small
Wait,
circular slice of bread.
That's just a bread
I
roll.
found it. I found it. I found what a reverse bagel is.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
What the fuck?
Hello.
that's not what I swear. That's not what it
Oh.
is. Okay, what if you like cut
The
it in
bagel
half?
filling is inside the actual ring. Oh.
No. I have a
I'm
disagreement
physically
here.
uncomfortable after seeing that now.
What
Thank you,
if-
Alex.
What's the
What if
issue?
you-
I don't see the issue. What's wrong with that?
I
Okay, I have issue with you could just cut it in half and glue it onto the other side.
What,
So that you'd
like
make
one
like
of
an
those like
X.
comical magnets?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It's been
sure, why
hollowed
not?
out.
Anyone
It's been
listening,
hollowed out.
anyone listening, please just go look up the first image of reverse bagel. You'll see what I mean. It's from Reddit.
It's
You're
been
gonna get a
hollowed
reverse
out
bagel,
and
buddy.
put like the condiments inside.
I see
Um,
nothing wrong with it.
Anyway,
Oh, you are sick people.
Higher.
I'm giving the Alphaverse Waymond a Chinese almond cookie. They're actually pretty good.
Why the Alphaverse specifically?
I liked him a lot. He
Mm,
was I don't know, I liked him. He was interesting. He was kind of I don't know, I liked him.
he was very funny.
Yeah,
He was
I liked
like
found a new subreddit. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Look
A new
at this
subreddit?
shit.
Oh
Look
dear.
at that shit.
that's a cigarette cake. Holy shit.
Anyway, Alex, what's your cookie? I'm
My
assuming it's
cookie
going to
is going-
Waymond.
Fuck, how could you tell? Only one of the best side characters in all of fiction, and one of the best movies to the point where I can't even yap about it without simply telling you to go watch the film. I'm gonna give Wayman Wang a chocolate chip cookie. Just a regular old, mom's made chocolate chip cookie. Because in a world of everything bagels, stupidly complicated things where everything is just so much, you just feel like everything sucks. Sometimes all you need is just a chocolate chip cookie.
Stop sending Reddit posts. Oh
Chris,
my god.
please stop.
Is that a
Just
black?
eat
Hang on, wait.
Yes, it
Molten
is.
liquid hot dog.
Anyway, I
Okay,
think
hold on,
it's
now I'm
time that we
interested.
spin the wheel.
Oh,
Or do,
hang on, wait.
do we have any closing thoughts?
Not particularly. I just really liked this movie.
Go watch the film.
Yeah, it was really good.
We simply cannot talk. We simply cannot talk about the elements that we liked and disliked because it was just very profound. Just go watch it, please.
Please, for the
I-
love of God,
I
go
know
watch this
you're
movie.
listening to a film podcast and you want to hear our takes. We only have one take. Watch the damn film.
Alright,
Alrighty,
wheel time!
predictions. What are our predictions this
Ah.
time? Alex, I know you said you wanted something lighthearted.
This time, My Hero. Give me My Hero.
That's what Alex said too.
Give me My
Originally.
Hero. I need to
What's
get. I need to
Why is
get.
Give me Conan.
Why is it frozen? Oh, there we go.
Wheel.
Give me Conan, and my life is yours.
Um, I feel like I haven't had a movie in a bit.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? Fuck you guys and your lighthearted shit. I want Jennifer's body.
Oh. Actually,
was
no,
that?
I'll
Do
change
you
mine
like
since someone
Megan
was also.
Fox?
I don't know what most of her stuff is, except for, like,
Transformers.
Transformers. Well, yeah, except for Transformers, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
I could
I
also
am
go for
gonna.
some Hobbit, some like nostalgia.
Oh
Mm,
yeah, I forgot to put that on the
Harakiri.
list. Gotta watch
I'm
that
gonna
one.
say unbearable weight of
Bro
massive
said
talent.
Harakiri. What'd you say,
Harakiri.
Cameron?
Oh no, Alex. Alex, I thought you wanted
Harakiri is
lighthearted.
No,
Yeah.
Harakiri.
Harakiri is
Oh
decent.
no.
Thought
It's
you
a
wanted
slow,
lighthearted.
slow burn.
It's not fucking lighthearted.
No, 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 you
It's
know
a
what?
slow
Fuck
burn.
you guys. Evangelion.
Superman or Harakiri. Superman, Harakiri, or give me death. Alright, well, we know what Chris is gonna vote for.
Well, I
Conan the
voted for Conan.
Barbarian.
There it is.
Fucking Conan. Give me Conan. Fuck off and give me Conan. 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 No. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh!
Yeah, we've seen that
Alrighty,
before.
alrighty.
Yay! I've been really wanting to
Another
watch this.
fucking Alex movie.
Look,
Oh my
man,
god.
eventually everything I picked will be filtered out, and then it'll be just non-stop you guys.
Alex getting filtered.
This is like
Look,
what?
well,
Alex's like third
okay.
movie in a row?
What can I say? I'm just that good. Listen, next week you will have a stop motion film to watch. Anyway,
Let's go.
Yeah!
Another
for
stop
listening,
motion.
everyone. Thank you for everyone listening. I need to put my dogs to bed so these guys can do the outro.
Yeah. Alright, see ya.
Sure. Bye.